Deku has transferred One for All to Shigaraki, and now their fight is moving to the Vestige world. Let's read the manga to find out what happens next. It's getting crazy. So this reading begins at the moment that Deku transfers One for All over to Shigaraki, because there's a big explosion. And we see Deku right here getting a good punch in on Shigaraki, and he transfers all the quirks over to him. And then we see Nana Shimura, and she says she's the only person whose quirk was not transferred over to Shigaraki. And the only reason she wasn't transferred over is because of her history with Shigaraki. And then we see Deku right in front of Shigaraki's old house. Deku tries to go in Shigaraki's old house, but then he sees this vestige thing right in front of him, and it says, "What does knowing do?" And this thing says, "What will change by knowing the past?" And Deku says, "I don't know, but I don't want things to end without knowing about the past." And this thing says, "Die," and he says, "Sorry for the intrusion." But then Deku almost gets hit by a bus, and then he sees Nana Shimura in there with him. And he's glad to have her by his side, and then he tries to go inside Shigaraki's house, but then something appears. And it turns out to be Stain, but then it turns into